Greetings, St. Paul's Church. As you know, our country guarantees us certain inalienable rights. And I think my favorite one is the pursuit of happiness. Today I want to talk about how the pursuit of happiness is fine, it's great, but the pursuit of joy is even greater and even more fulfilling and more constant. I'm drawing from a devotional from today from Our Daily Bread, odb.org. The title is Joy in Jesus. The verse, John 16:20 and 22, Jesus said, "Your grief will turn to joy, and no one will take away your joy." I'm going to read a little bit of the devotional. It's not wrong to pursue happiness. That desirable state of mind, however, ebbs and flows with our moment-by-moment circumstances, and the fulfillment of one's desires can crush the happiness of another. Jesus points us to something better. He knew he was about to be nailed to a Roman cross where he would bear the weight of the world's sin, yet his concern was for his disciples. He told them, "You will weep and mourn while the world rejoices." But he also said, "Your grief will turn to joy." Then he promised, "No one will take away your joy." That's a nice promise. Your grief will turn to joy, and no one will take away your joy. There's a sense of permanence and consistency to our joy. Growing up in the church, I often heard this teaching that generally said, people, if you really want to be happy, then on your way home, go to the liquor store, buy your favorite case of beer, sit on the couch, turn on the TV, call the travel agent, and book the trip that you always wanted to take. And you know what? That's probably going to increase your happiness. But will it increase your joy? This is a little philosophical, but happiness is, as the devotional said, is dependent on many different things. And happiness is meant to go up and down. And yet, when Jesus talks about how your grief will turn to joy, it's something deeper, where it's not based on a temporal situation. It's based on something more consistent and solid and permanent. And I want to ask you today, do you experience this joy which comes from the Lord? I hope that your level of happiness is doing okay. I hope that you're not depressed all the time. I hope that you're not grieving all the time. I truly want all of us to experience happiness in life. But even more than that, even greater than that, is a joy that comes from the Lord. When God, He can even take your grief, as the scripture said, and turn it to joy. And it's a joy that no one can take away. Thank you so much for listening to today's message. And I look forward to seeing you this Sunday. And please consider how you can receive this joy from the Lord.